Well, good day, everyone. We are privileged to have our Mariachi Cascabel here with us this morning, and it is truly an honor to be amongst the best of the best. We know that they are state and nationally recognized and ranked. So what an honor to be here with you all this morning. We're truly blessed. Mr. Zarate, Marco Zarate would like to, congratulate you and welcome you to our podcast this morning. We'd like to the community and all of us to know a lot about you and the program and our students, what it takes to be that sensational student, to be that nationally recognized and ranked. That is amazing. And being invited all the way to Hollywood to perform, being on the New York Times. Wow. I mean, all of this in one program. So we really want to hear about you all today.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Well, thank you so much for having us here. It's really great to show off the talent that we have here in this district and in our high school. But yes, we're very happy and humbled to be part of this. Yes, sir. Well, it takes a lot of dedication and a commitment, to do all these these performances and really it takes a really well-centered group of kids for them to get to that level, and that's one thing that we're very blessed in this district, and you know that, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're very blessed to have these type of kids that are very, very dedicated.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and introduce our guests today.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. I brought three of my members of Mariachi Cascabel, the high school. To my left, this is Joseph Barrera. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Joseph. I play the guitar and I'm one of the vocalists in Mariachi Cascabel.
Awesome.
Okay. Joseph, are you a senior, junior?
I'm a junior.
A junior. Okay.
Hello, my name is Litzy Gudinho. I am this year's group leader and I play violin.
And are you a junior or senior? Yeah.
I'm a senior, sir.
Senior. Special moments this year.
Yes, they are.
My name is Michelle Aurora Meraz. I'm 16 years old. I'm a guitarist and a vocalist for Mariachi Cascabel.
Great. Ms. Medasin, are you a junior or senior?
I am a junior.
All right. One more year.
Yes.
Great. We know, Mr. Zarate, you have the passion for mariachi and,
Yes, sir.
the dedication when you joined our program years ago. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience? I understand you also perform for, a group. So.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm part of a professional group. I've been part of that group for, it's been a long while, sir, since I was, 14, 15 years old. So we've been out there for a good little while. It's been years, that I've been playing with this group. I started off as a member, and when I was about 18, 19, I started directing the professional group. So after that, we just started dedicate the, speaking of the dedication and commitment, we just kept on practicing and just working hard, and we've to the point that we were like pretty much on tour for a couple of years. I was like in my early 20s.
Wow.
We were just doing so much, and we just had to tone it down because a lot of us were going to school, so we needed to finish that, which also, school is, that was our priority. But the mariachi was getting a little bit in the way because we were just touring all over the place, all over the U.S.
Living the dream.
Yes, sir.
Early
exactly.
in time.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely. And we just working hard. We finally recorded our first album, which was nominated for an American Grammy, and everybody was super excited over that. We did the whole show. We went to Los Angeles, California, where they had the Recording Academy Festival, the Grammys. Got to meet a lot of artists, and years went by. We recorded another album, and that album was nominated for 2 Grammys. So it was one for the American and for the Latin Grammy. So that was an experience itself. So right now we're currently trying to release our 3rd album, hopefully this year, so that way we could also submit for the Grammys, and hopefully we'll be nominated again. But yeah, it's been a journey, sir. It's been a journey. I grew up in a musical family. All my brothers and sisters, they play an instrument, they sing. Both of my parents, they would sing. So I had no choice but just to sing too as well, and picked up an instrument. I would hear it 24/7, and I know that had a lot to do for me to, becoming a musician. I would see that all the time.
Right.
And that's one thing that I'm trying to instill into these kids. You know, when they see me, I try to play the guitar, I try to sing, I just try to motivate them, just like my family motivated me into pursuing the music business.
Yeah, well, congratulations, sir. What an
Thank you,
exceptional career you've had.
Thank you, sir.
You know, our students are truly blessed to have you with all that experience and the wealth of knowledge and the passion, you know.
Yes, sir.
You know, our students are really, really have an advantage there, right?
Well,
So we want to thank you.
Thank
And your
you.
assistant directors, right, for helping
Yes,
you
sir,
all.
definitely, yeah.
And, you know,
also for all the support that our administrators like yourself, Mr. Pena, you know, that's that support that we always have every year. So we have no choice but to push it even harder every year. So thank you for that.
yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
No, and congratulations. It's been, you know, a great journey that you've had and
Yes,
you
sir.
know, bringing that talent to our students and for them to share it with you and then for them to share it with our community, you know, is awesome. And we know that a lot of our students go beyond once they graduate and they continue studying music. So that is an awesome experience
Yes,
for
sir.
them.
Well, thank you.
How do you go about selecting the repertoire for the mariachi group, especially when you're getting ready for competition?
Well, sir, it takes place. Well, it starts when we start rehearsing. You know, we start rehearsing during the summer. We start rehearsing, and as a director, you have to see your strong points, your weak points, your mid points. So you start analyzing everything. Since I do write their music, so I need to know exactly what level that they're at, so that way I could just write. It's like getting a suit tailored exactly just for them, right? So that's one of the things that I do. I also ask them, you know, what songs do they like, so I could just try to do something, not like it, but maybe influenced by that song, so that way they could enjoy it even more. Pero for the most part, yeah, I do analyze their weak points, their mid points, their strong points, and just try to tailor everything to what they need. You know, most importantly.
Great.
Yes, sir.
How does the mariachi program engage with the local community and the role that you all play in promoting cultural awareness and the appreciation and the love for music?
Well, first of all, sir, you know, where do we live? You know, it's here in Rio Grande. It's like I always tell my friends that ask me, or people that ask me, where do you work at? Where do you spend most of the day? Or you're in Rio Grande City. Really? Okay, so where's that at? Because they don't, you know, friends that I have from up north. Well, let me just tell you one thing. Rio Grande City is like a little piece of Mexico that just got away, you know, pretty much. That's what it is. Because everything, the one of the many things that I really enjoy about this town, the city, it's the culture. You know, it's very the tradition, and I've always said it. The people here are very, they're very lively. You know, they're very bien. I don't know how to say it in English. Son muy serviciales. They if you need anything, they'll offer what, you know, just to help you, you know, to help you in anything that you need. And now that we're doing mariachi, we're playing to all these functions. Well, keep in mind that it's a little piece of Mexico that got away. Hearing mariachi music is just like, that's the icing on the cake, that, you know, they just listening to the mariachi, listening to our kids do it well, not just playing simple songs, but actual very competitive songs. And of course they have the songs that they could just play, you know, any type of songs. But I know it's really it just keeps the tradition going. It keeps that culture going for them, just performing in the mariachi, wearing their suits. You know, it just identifies their culture, our culture, pretty much.
Yes or no, here at all our school events, you know, our opening convocation,
Yes, sir.
that ceremony wouldn't be the same without the mariachi, right?
sir.
And any celebration we have, we're getting ready to have our Christmas, you know, luncheon coming up next month, and of course, who's on the top of the list? our mariachi
Mariachi.
groups, right?
Yes, sir.
Because they are very lively and it brings that, spirit, and you can't have it without, just like in weddings. Y'all are at most weddings, right?
Exactly.
So can't have a wedding without mariachi. So
Yeah, exactly.
it goes hand in hand, and we love the programs that we have. So congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could you share some of your favorite mariachi performances that you have that have inspired you in your musical journey?
Absolutely. Probably the best performance or the most memorable one that we've had ever was when we performed at the Hollywood Bowl. It was an experience like no other. The whole trip, the entire thing was just so different from anything that most of us had ever experienced, and we were able to do it together. It's nothing like that is ever going to happen probably for the rest of our lives. So having that opportunity to do this so young, and then with people that we have such a close connection to, because when we're in mariachi, obviously we spend a lot of time together, and it was just impeccable.
Like a big family.
They threw out the red carpet for you.
Yeah.
Yes. And not to mention that we've been together for almost 6 years. Most of us, like the group that has formed today, the varsity. And just whenever we found out that we were going to Hollywood, we were just like, you're lying, sir. You're
shock.
lying.
In shock.
Like, there's no way that we're going to Hollywood. Like, we have had so many blessed opportunities. And when we found out, we were just in utter disbelief. Because, like, how many groups can say they've performed at the Hollywood Bowl? Like, high schools. Yeah. So it was just amazing being there, knowing that so many celebrities have stepped on that stage and performed like we did.
Lana Del Rey, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles,
Elvis Presley, so many amazing celebrities. And that's kind of how they started off performing there at the Hollywood Bowl, gaining more fame. So whenever we just got that news, we were so excited and like in disbelief. And just the trip, we were just on the plane singing songs. And just when we arrived there, we're like, wait, are we actually in Hollywood? because the trip felt so little. We traveled like a lot of hours, but it felt so quick. And we even got to visit the stars, and we walked on there and we were just like, wait, this is crazy.
How many attendees were there?
Do y'all
Oh my
remember,
God.
guys?
thousands.
There were over 18,000 people. Yeah. 17,000, 18,000 attendees.
It's
yes.
probably been the biggest crowd you've ever
Yeah.
performed for.
No, that roar of the crowd, sir, it's just it's amazing. Yeah, and for these kids just to show up there and perform, because they were the first group that performed, you know, so they were the opening show.
Wow.
So when they opened up the show, they started with those first notes. It just I told them, because I performed there before. So I just gave them the heads up. Look, you're going to be on the stage. The stage is going to be rotating, and it's going to throw you off a little bit. And then what's going to throw you off again is to see all the people there, because it's an amphitheater. You know, so it's in the outside, and it's a beautiful stage. You know, as you see the Hollywood Bowl, the amphitheater's there, and in the back of the Hollywood Bowl, you can actually see the Hollywood Bowl, the Hollywood sign. So
Wow.
it's really it's a very memorable day, you know, event that these kids experience.
So tell us, students, when you were there on stage, were your hearts beating real fast, and or were you just calm and like, oh, just another performance?
Well, really, since it was such a big stage, like for me personally, I was like, okay, I really need to calm down, or else I'm just like, I'm like gonna have a little attack. But really, I don't think many high schools can say that, we traveled even outside of the state, and especially from coming from such a small town, we have that say upon most of like mariachi groups. Hey, we were invited to the Hollywood Bowl, and it's crazy that we're all like 16, 17, some of us were even like 14, 15. So it's a very memorable experience that I think we'll all take with the rest of our lives.
So no, experiences of a lifetime, right?
It's just something you never forget.
Right. Yeah.
And I have been competing ever since in 4th grade in these competitions, and whenever we found out, it was just like our group would have never have imagined that we would get to have this opportunity. And we just thank Mr. Sarate every day that his group got invited, Los Arrieros, and then he invited us, and then it was just so amazing, and I'm just thankful.
Beautiful. Great job, guys. And thank you for representing our city, our district, our high school at that level. Wow. Mariachi is often about teamwork and synchronization, right? That's big. Everything that you do on stage has to be in sync, right? Because judges are always looking at that. How do you synchronize and how do you put all that work together to create such a cohesive and powerful performance?
Our whole group is kind of just, like Sarate had said before, like we're just kind of one big family. So the energy that we have around each other and the energy that we have on stage, it kind of just comes from a place of love. And other people notice it too. We were followed around my freshman year when we competed at Vargas, and they really, really liked us. Like that story gained traction because of how we are with each other. It got us a story on the New York Times and a spot on television. That's not something that other groups can say that they have. Our energy when we're with each other is just, it's infectious. It's infectious because we love each other. We have that love for each other.
And it is very important to have love in your group, because where there's love, there's connection. And if you have love within you, the music is going to sound even more like powerful and like amazing. And like just every day before we start practice, sometimes we even like turn on the TV and connect the karaoke and we just start singing Christmas. Yeah, like Christmas songs. And just like having those moments just really brings us together and just like makes us into the group that we are today. And honestly, this group that we have this year, I've never felt this connection. And I really think that's going to help us whenever we're competing, because, well, if there's a love on stage, we're just going to be so happy. And just like whenever we're performing, it's just going to be like, there's no one there. It's just us.
I understand that y'all will be competing the week after Thanksgiving. Can someone talk about that? The name of the competition and, how many mariachi groups compete at that level?
Well, we're competing on a Friday, so I think how many groups are we performing with?
23 in the high school category.
Yeah, just in the high school. So there's middle school, there's college, and like
it's a huge competition,
yes,
right?
It is.
What's the name of the competition?
Mariachi Extravaganza for this year.
And where is it held?
San Antonio, right at the next to the Riverwalk, like right in the middle
At
of
the Lila Cockerel Theater.
Yeah.
Or auditorium.
it's theater.
Theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also understand that they've invited you to go perform at the Riverwalk.
Yes, it's a thing that we do every single year. We get all like mostly the high school category. We all like perform like right there in the middle. So, we have like all of our groups from the valley that we have a lot of representation over there, especially from down here. So it's like it's like how to introduce this New Year's groups to everybody. That's where we get to show off new music and who's in the group this year. So like, we're very close with Gruya, so we see, you guys have like these new singers, you have like new players everywhere. We have a couple new players as well. So really just a new introduction to the year.
Wow, what an amazing experience, right?
Yes,
to go from Rio Grande and play right there downtown San Antonio at the Riverwalk.
And it's always really cool.
Wow.
And I believe this is a 29th competition. So this has been going on for about 29 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just so wonderful. Mariachi Cascabel has been competing for most of these, and we're just so excited to go and perform all these original pieces by Marcos Zarate, our director. So we're just so excited to go, and we're all like pumped up to go and compete, just to represent Starr County.
Right. And that's something very unique too. I don't think at the competitions, Mr. Zarate, their own director writes the music. So
yes, sir. Right now, it's it's very. I'm very thankful with the man upstairs for giving me the opportunity to write music, to tailor music for them, for my students, and also not just the music, but I I've been trying to try to do something. I want to do something different always every year with these kids, and I always try to do something that nobody has done before. So what we've been doing for these, this is going to be the third year. I write everything original, lyrics, everything. So everything that they hear, what they play, it's going to be completely theirs. Nobody else is going to have it. So that way we won't have to worry about somebody else. Maybe they're doing the same song but a different arrangement. But if it's the same song, it's you know what? Let me just focus on just doing something completely original for the kids. Anything for the kids here, right?
Yeah,
So,
yes, sir.
So everything. So
That's
that's
awesome.
something that we're trying to do.
Anything else that y'all would like to share?
One note that I'm really excited about this year. I already said it that like our group dynamic is just like infectious, but it's something you can really, really feel when you're there and you're seeing us and the way that we interact with each other, and even when we're not playing, just
Being with each
convening.
other.
Yeah, it's something that other groups don't have. It's that family element.
I think this year for Mariachi Cascabel is gonna be absolutely wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, whenever we go to the competitions, we're not only there because we want to win. We're there because we want to perform and show all the hard work that we've been working on. We have practices from 5 to like 7:30. We stay late, but because we want to be there and we want to go represent the Star County. It's just so amazing to have these opportunities to go perform and go compete in mariachi extravaganza, and just like also having being a part of the 4 vocalists that were selected from the Star County. Just it's wonderful, and I'm just so excited to go represent.
Well, congratulations to each and one of you. The directors,
Thank you, sir.
congratulations, sir, and thank you all for your dedication and passion.
Yes, sir.
That you bring to our students in our district. We also want to thank, of course, our Fine Arts Director, Mr. Alex Rodriguez, and our Assistant Director, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
For all the support. Also, our School Board of Trustees, who are always supporting all of our initiatives and making sure you have what you need, right, to perform. So,
Yes, our principals.
your principals, campus administration, and it goes all the way. So, congratulations, and we wish you the best as you continue this year. And go for the goal, guys! And I can't wait to go see you perform.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and
We love seeing you all perform.
thank you
Every
so much.
opportunity we have, we invite you all to come over.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for those state and national honors, guys. Wow, we're blessed.
We
right?
couldn't do it with our sensational superintendent. We couldn't. We could not.
I still remember the day that we were at the state capitol and you were playing right there in the rotunda. It's like, wow.
Yeah,
All
it was
mariachi programs
crazy.
there highlighted at the state capitol.
It was a crazy experience when we heard that we were gonna go play. We were like, what? We were like, state capitol, what?
Since when?
Yeah.
But it was an honor. It was nice. It was a nice memory.
So congratulations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
so much.